Welcome back to Project 613. Today we will learn 5 mitzvot. Yesterday we started learning about different kohanim who are not allowed to serve in the temple, who are considered unfit for service. Today's first mitzvah is that a non-kohen, a regular Israelite, is forbidden from serving in the temple. As the verse says, V'zar lo yikrav aleichem. Someone who is not a kohen is not allowed to come close to performing any of the service in the temple. Now, this is referring specifically to the actual parts of the service that have to do with offering the sacrifices and the libations that take place during the sacrificial offerings. But there are other elements of the service that actually are permissible to be carried out by a regular Israelite. For example, the shechita itself, the slaughtering of the animals prior to them being offered on the altar, is allowed to be done by a regular Israelite. Similarly, the kindling of the menorah. Even though we learned previously that a non-Kohen is not allowed to enter the sanctuary, the chamber where the menorah was, but if the menorah were to be removed from its chamber, then a regular Israelite would be allowed to kindle the menorah. The second mitzvah that we learned today is that the animals that are brought as sacrifices in the temple have to be unblemished, have to be perfect, with no physical blemishes. We know this from the verse that says, Tamim yiyeh l'ratzon, it shall be complete as a sacrifice for Hashem. And we have a list of many different types of physical blemishes that would render an animal invalid to be brought as a sacrifice. They are all listed in the Mishnah and in the Talmud, and Maimonides gives us the entire list as well. The same idea is true of the flour, the wine, or oil that is sometimes brought as part of the meal offerings in the temple. These also have to be of premium quality without any defect. The idea behind this mitzvah is that anything associated with the temple has to be the most complete, the most perfect, because God is complete and perfect, and therefore his home here in this world, which is the temple, reflects perfection, and anything associated with the temple also has to be the most perfect and the most complete, without any blemish, without any defect. And then we have another 3 specific mitzvot, which are all kind of offshoots of this, 3 prohibitions following on from the mitzvah that animals have to be complete and unblemished. We have 3 specific prohibitions. Number 1, that it is forbidden for a person to dedicate a blemished animal as a sacrifice. Number 2, it would be forbidden for a person to slaughter such an animal which was blemished. It will be forbidden to slaughter as a sacrifice. And number 3, it will be forbidden to sprinkle part of its blood on the altar as part of the service if this animal was blemished. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.